Dear students, welcome. Today we will go for the one of the vocabulary items for your second year syllabus. That is business and media vocabulary. So, what are the terms related with business and with the media? That is press. Having some knowledge about them will definitely help us. So that way, today we have words from science and technology, words from business, words from mass media, whatnot. English is full of words coming from various branches of our life. So that way, whatever the words that are very popular related with that particular domain, knowing about them will definitely help us, and that will be added to our active vocabulary. So let me share my screen. So today we go for business and media vocabulary. So first of all, we should go for the business vocabulary. So as we all knew that in business, we have clients, that means we have customers, we have administrative setup, and in order to run a business, normally there will be a lot of meetings, discussions will be held, minutes will be prepared. So that way, so much of things are involved in business every day, business transactions, and so that way many of the words are there in the business vocabulary, and some of them that are very very popular and very very in use, we will go for them. So I have taken these words from your textbook only. So what is an agenda? As we all knew that for conducting any meeting, any business meet or any meeting, we need to have an agenda. What is an agenda? Agenda is a written list of points to be discussed in a meeting. So what all are to be discussed in the meeting, we will prepare a list of that. That is what we call an agenda. So all meetings will run on an agenda. So agenda is like a driving force. That means according to that particular point order, so we will deliberate on those issues. We take this decisions. We will have a brainstorming session, discussions, or informations are given and all that. So that way, for conducting any business meet, we need to have an agenda. So without agenda, the meeting will go in a different direction, and the purpose of the meeting will not be solved. So if at all you want to have the purposeful meeting, agenda is very much essential. So agenda is nothing but what are all the points to be discussed in that particular meeting. That is an agenda. It is a usual practice that agendas, meeting notices, and agendas are circulated to the members, those who are participating in a meeting well in advance, so that they come prepared, so that in the meeting much of the time is saved and very fruitful discussions will be taking place. So that way, agendas are very very popular for any meeting. The agenda is there, and according to the agenda item, one after the other, the meeting will be continued. So that way, agendas are very very important in a business. What is an attendee? Attendee is nothing but the one who attends a meeting. So one who attends the meeting is what we call attendee. So we normally hear the word called bid. So what is that bid? The bid is nothing but the price a buyer is willing to offer for shares in a company. So for shares, willing to offer for shares in a company. So this is a price given, willingly given by a buyer. So that is a bid. Even this term can be used in other ways also. So filing a bid, that means if you are going for any of the business deal that you wanted to take up. So if no, the organizations will call for the bids, then whatever to what amount that you are going to do that particular work. So if you are giving, that is also called a bid. And we have the word billboard. What is a billboard? Billboard is nothing but a signboard for advertising posters. So usually whatever communication is to be sent, normally in the form of advertisement, they will be posted on that particular board. That is what we call on a signboard. That is what we call a billboard. Then blue chip stocks in business, we all knew that there are certain companies which are stable, which are really good, and investing in that companies will not be, see, we will not go into losses. So blue chip stocks are nothing but the stocks of leading companies that have stable growth and earnings. So that way, often we are advised by the business people or the economist or say these people that we need to select blue chip companies or blue chip stocks. That means where your money is secure, because they go for the history of the club, its own say stable growth and earnings and all that will be taken into consideration. So blue chip stocks are that. So usual term in business is what we call capital. What is a capital? Capital is nothing but money and other property of companies used in a business transaction. So whatever money and property that you have kept in the business organization is what we call a capital. So what is capital? Stock, all shares representing the ownership of a company. So all the shares that are representing the ownership is what we call capital stock. So for running any business, we need to have some capital. So whatever money or property is there, that is what we call capital. Suppose if you have constructed buildings, machinery and all that will become the what you call security money and all that will come under capital. And the capital stock is that. And what is casting a note? An extra vote usually cast by a chairperson to decide an issue when the votes on each side are equal. Suppose in a meeting there is a discussion on both sides, and see equal number of people are saying, some are saying, so say for example 4 people are saying yes and 4 people are saying no. So and in that case majority is not obtained. When the majority is not obtained, decision making becomes difficult. So the chairperson of the meeting will have a note, so he can say vote it for either way. So that way the casting vote is an extra vote usually exercised by a chairperson in order to arrive at a conclusion. So that is what we call casting vote. And what is a conference call? Conference call is nothing but a telephone call between three or more people in different places. So they will be in different places, physically meeting together on one say table is very difficult. So that way, people from distant places can meet see over a phone or some other media. We call it as a conference call. And today we all knew that because of the technological advancement, we conference call has become so easy, and the conference meetings are also, the virtual meetings are also taking place even in our cell phones. We have this facility. So that way conference calls are very popular because the distance is not a say criteria here, but easily people can join virtually, so that they can see deliberate the discussions on them. So that way conference calls are popular. Then we have the word called consensus. That means people say we need to get the consensus of the committee. That means the general agreement of the committee. So the committee should approve it. So if the that is what we call general consensus if you want to get it. So general agreement if you want to get it, that is what we call consensus. Then dividend. So dividend is nothing but a part of a company's earnings that is paid to the shareholders or stockholders on a quarterly or annual basis. For example, we have invested some amount in a company. As a see, we have purchased certain shares, and we are a shareholder in a company. And company, depending upon its own say earnings and all that, is quarterly or annually is going to give some see earnings. So that way people are given dividend. That means dividend dividend giving companies will definitely have advantage, because irrespective of their own say difficulties, the dividend is paid regularly based on their say performance, especially the financial performance of the company. The dividend will be given, and the dividend will be decided by the company itself, and every quarterly annually the dividend will be given, so that the shareholders will be happy. So that every quarterly or annually some amount will be given for them. So what is an equity? Equity is nothing but the value of stocks and shares. The total value of stocks and shares is what we call equity. Then the fringe benefits. What are meant by fringe benefits? Their fringe benefits are nothing but the advantages offered in addition to salary. Suppose an employee is there in a company, he will be getting salary every month. In addition to that, some other benefits, some additional benefits are given to the person, to the employee, like payment of life insurance, retirement scheme, company car, and all that. So whatever extra, extra advantages are given to an employee in addition to the salary given to him, those are what we call fringe benefits, like say insurance, retirement scheme, and company car, etc. Traveling expenses and all that is what we call fringe benefits. Then iConference, that means a meeting conducted through the internet conference. So over internet. So now these days, many of the meetings are taking place say virtually. That means over internet. So this is what we call e-conference. Then there are some other terms which are often we can see in business transactions. For example, jingle. Jingle is nothing but a catchy tune used to promote a product. So especially in advertisement, we'll come to know that jingle bells and all that. That means a catchy tune is used to promote a product. So just hearing that catchy tune, the beginning of the catchy tune itself is a reminder about the product. So they become so popular. So because many a times it is played so catchy, the tune is so appealing, so people start using them. So is the catchy tune is nothing but is associated with the product. So the moment when the tune is given, the product comes to their mind. So that is what we call jingle. Liabilities. What are liabilities? That means the debits and obligations of a company or an individual. So whatever say debts that you have or whatever obligations that you need to fulfill, either a company or an individual is what we call liabilities. Okay. So assets and liabilities, we generally have the term in commerce. Assets are whatever money or physical infrastructure that we have is what we call assets, and whatever is say debts or obligations of the company is what we call is shown on the liabilities side. Then the word minutes is there. So minutes are very, very important. Soon after the completion of the meeting and while meeting is going on and after discussing point after the point, whatever decision is taken, that is recorded. So when it is recorded, it is called as a minute. That means a written summary of the proceedings at a meeting. Once the meeting is going on, whatever the opinions were given, sometimes not only the final decision will be written, but whatever people have expressed their own opinions, if they are really important for future use, then they definitely mention them. Both the for and against views also be recorded, whatever is spoken by the people, and ultimately what decision has been taken, that also will be recorded. So these we call them as minutes. As we all knew that agenda we follow in the meeting, and as per the agenda of each and every item that was discussed in a meeting, so if you are recording them, that is what we call a minutes. It is a usual practice that the minutes are also to be circulated after the meeting is over. That means whatever we have discussed will be on a paper, see as a record, and whatever opinions were all given also are there. So that is what we call minutes. Then negotiate. As we all knew that business is nothing but a negotiation between the customers, between the company and all that. So negotiation is everywhere in business. So negotiation is nothing but the discussing a business deal in order to reach an agreement. So to reach an agreement, people will start deliberating on them, discussing, offering say certain things, and then ultimately they come to a conclusion. So because of the right negotiations only, uh, uh, people will arrive at the agreement. So negotiation is also a skill that we all knew. So negotiation is nothing but uh, discussing a business deal in order to reach an agreement. So in negotiating, we have the skills called win-win situation, win and lose situation, and all that. So people often go for win-win situation so that both parties will come to an agreement very easily. So that is what we call negotiation. Then we have the word portfolio. What is portfolio? Portfolio is nothing but various types of securities held by an individual or an institution. So whatever securities stock that we have, so if of an individual or an institution or a company, that is what we call a portfolio. So I may have some 10 company shares and all that, securities and all that. So that is my portfolio. So that way portfolios are maintained, if either for the individual or for the company or an institution. Then we have the word called securities. What are securities? We often hear the word security deposits, isn't it? What is security? Security is nothing but transferable certificate showing ownership of stocks, bonds, shares, or properties. Like that, any other options are also there. So that way, securities are nothing but in case if unable to pay money paid back or as a security, we keep our own stocks or bonds or see deposits and all that. That way securities are very very important. So transferable certificates showing ownership of stocks, bonds, the shares, and other options also. So those are what we call securities. Then we have signposting language. What is signposting language? Catchy phrases used to help focus the audience attention on different parts of a presentation. So signposting language is that. So signposting is what? Giving a sign, say giving a picture, a signal. That is catchy phrases used to help focus the audience attendance attention on different parts of a presentation. When a presentation is going on, in order to attract the audience attention, to grab the audience attention, we are using some catchy phrases here and there. So those are all catchy phrases. We call them as signposting language. With that, we make our presentation more interesting. And when you are using suitable signpostings, that means suitable signposting language, using them and also using catchy phrases will remain in their memory. So that way memory becomes easy. People can easily remember, and it will go into their memory. They can see it will be helpful in promoting our own brand, promoting our own company, promoting the brand, the products also. We have the word speculator. As we all knew that business is full of speculations. That means if you go for share market, it is full of speculations, volatile market. Speculation means you may be expecting something, but that may come or may not come. So speculator means someone who buys and sells stocks and shares by assuming the profit through changes in their values. So by changes in their values, they can either buy or they sell stocks. See that way, it is being influenced. So speculator is someone who buys and sells stocks and shares by assuming the profit through changes in their values. That way, these speculator has its own place. Then we have take on. Take on means employ or hire. So we will be taking on certain people into the organization. That means we are employing them or we are hiring for a short time or for a longer time. It all depends on our need and all that. So take on is that. Take on is nothing but to employ or to hire people to for a certain job for a certain period also. So that is what we call a take on. So these are some of the terms that we have come across in business vocabulary. So That way, these the knowing of these words will definitely be helpful whenever you are see, even if you go for business or not. Certainly, this vocabulary is important so that we can understand something about the business. As long as we are not aware about the words, the common words of the business, we may not understand also sometimes. Then there are some more words we'll go for. What is a tender? A tender is nothing but a written offer to execute work or supply goods at fixed price. We all knew about the tender system. That means to what amount of money the supply of goods will be there. So there will be a fixed price. Or to execute a work. Suppose if there is a construction work, if there is any installation work, if there is any manufacturing work, or see any see what you call uh, infrastructure work. Certainly, we there should be some fixed price. For that fixed price, people are ready to do work or execute work, or sometimes supplying the goods. So this is what we call tender. Then Tankni is nothing but equipment ready for use or operation. So whatever equipment is ready for use or for see ready to operate, we call this. Then we have the word USP, that is unique selling proposition. That means a declaration of what makes a product different. So USPs are very important, because why should we go for this product? So if products complete detailed info, a declaration will be given. So, and what way it is different from the other products. So unique selling proposition, a declaration of what makes a product different. Then we have the word venture capital. What is venture capital? Venture capital is nothing but the money raised by companies to finance new ventures in exchange for percentage ownership. So this is what we call venture capital. So what is this? This is nothing but money raised by the companies to finance new ventures, because the company wants to expand, company has entered into new fields. So in order to see finance the new ventures, see in exchange for percentage of ownership. So this is what we call venture capital. So let us go for the media vocabulary. So far we have come across the business vocabulary. Now we will go for media vocabulary. Whenever we say media vocabulary, we had film vocabulary and all that. So media vocabulary is there certain terms that are very specifically there for media, and see those words are also we should know. See, look at what is meant by a broadcast. Broadcast is nothing but a newspaper printed in a large format. So, everyday newspapers which are printed in a large format is what we call a broadcast, news broadcast. The paper, a newspaper printed in a large format. Circulation. What is circulation? How many people are see buying, or how many people are see buying your paper or your magazine and all that. So the circulation is this: the average number of copies of newspapers or magazines divided into categories. So when you are dividing them into categories, how many number of copies are sold on an average. So that is what we call circulation. As we all knew that for see much circulation, there are a lot of see practices to catch the reader's attention, and there are more circulation measures. See, they want to go for more of ratings so that more number of people they can reach. So the average number of copies, so they wanted to say increase their circulation. Then we have classifieds. This we see in the newspapers and the magazines. What are classifieds? Classifieds are nothing but the small advertisements that are given in the newspapers or magazines, and which is divided into categories. So when you go for classifieds, if it is a home, if it is a plot, or if it is a machinery to be sold, or it is the services and all that, and each classified has its own title, and under that category the small advertisements are given, whether it is in the newspaper or a magazine. Whatever small advertisements are given under particular headings and particular categories, those we call them as classified. That's why we have classified ads. Classified advertisements are that means small advertisement. And sometimes these classifieds in some papers every day they may come, or some particular day they may be issuing classifieds, and some may entertain classifieds, some may not be. So that way classifieds are, whether it may come on every Thursday or Wednesday or Tuesday, like that, according to their own convenience, the newspapers and magazines will publish their classified advertisements. So small advertisements in newspapers or magazines divided into categories. What is commercial? Commercial is nothing but is a kind of advertisement on radio or television. Is nothing but a kind of see what you call advertisement only, whether it is on radio or television. This is a paid service. That means you have to pay money and give your advertisement. So it's not a general one. So that's why it is commercial. So if you see give some information for the public use in the broad interest of the public, then that will be different. So, but if you are promoting your own product and giving an advertisement on the mass media, this is what we call commercial ad. That's why we have commercial advertisements. So it will, that is what we call commercial. Then we have the word double page spread. That means advertisement printed across two pages in a newspaper or magazine. That means advertisements are usually having some space, maybe in a page. But if the advertisement is printed across two pages, whether in a newspaper or magazine, we call it as a double page spread. Then editing. So editing is nothing but reviewing or rewriting in order to make the content suitable for publication. So the editing is more important in especially the paper publication or magazine publication. They don't just publish the information whatever they get. They will see what information has to be published and how the information has to be published is very very important. So how it could be presented depends on, so taking a lead item, so the taking some leads, then they go on expressing them and giving some details about it. So this is how they edit. So editing part is very very important in the newspaper. They go through each and every item and they edit and they present, see according to the presentability, they will see the presentability of the topic there. So that way editing is nothing but reviewing and rewriting the content which is to make it suitable for publication. Then eye catcher. What is eye catcher? Eye catcher is nothing but something that particularly attracts one's attention. So in order to catch the reader's attention, we use either some what you call phrases or some slogans, like that we write, we do. So that is what we call eye catcher, something that particularly attracts one's attention. Then we have the word mass media. What is mass media? Mass media is nothing but the main means of mass communication. So what are there in mass communication? We have newspapers, we have television, we have radio. So these are all what we call mass media. So mass media means they where they can reach to more and more masses. That means more and more people. So if you look at the newspaper, the circulation will be more, TV, the viewers will be more, radio, the listeners will be more. So that way, in all these three different ways, we will go to the public. So this is function as a mass media. So the mass media is nothing but the main means of mass communication, either through newspapers, TV, and radio. Then what is a plug? A plug is nothing but a favorable publicity in the media for a commercial product. For example, if you are giving a review on a book for its own promotion, that is what we call a plug. Favorable publicity is given in the media for a commercial product. So sometimes it happens. So even some practices will go on like this. What is prime time? What is prime time means hours on radio and TV with the evening. So whatever where the viewers are more on that particular hours, and where important things are to be presented in mass media. So that way we have a prime time, especially radio, TV. There will be some very high hours, that is peak hours, where many of the viewers will be there. So when there are many of the viewers and listeners are there, so those hours we call them as prime time. Usually in the evening time, good programs will be taken up so that they can reach to the people. That's why we have a prime time news. Then promote. What is promotion? As we all know, using advertising and publicity to increase sales of a product. So promotional ads, we say. Promotional advertisement means we are somebody is giving an advertisement to promote the product. So that kind of advertising or publicity is what we call promote. Then we have the word slot. What is slot? A specific time in a broadcasting schedule allotted for a commercial. So they cannot just go on giving advertisement after advertisement, so that readers will get the difficulty. So what they do is, in between they allot some time, they give some schedule time for commercial advertisement. So that is what we call slot. So where you can find some specific time to broadcast your own commercial product for advertisement. So we have sound bite, a short extract from a recorded interview or speech. Bites, sound bite means nothing but after taking a record, maybe it's an interview, maybe the opinion collection and all that. After taking the record, you are extracting only a bit of it. That means a short extract will be taken, not the whole. That is what we call sound bite. So even while recording also this can be done. So whatever specific information that you need from a specific person, and you are getting that to be recorded, and in his interview or in his speech, whatever is important to mention there, if you are giving that, that's what we call sound bite. Then what is a spot? A spot is nothing but a position of a commercial in a radio program or TV schedule. So that is what we call commercial, a spot. Tabloid. See, in newspapers we see this tabloid word. That is newspaper printed in a small format, or usually with a lot of photographs, is what we call a tabloid. So more focus will be on the photographs, and the format is also limited. That means a small format. See, but it has some news, and also more photographs are there. So this is what we call tabloid. So this is how we have come across certain words related with the what do you call newspaper. That means media vocabulary we have come across. There are several other words also, but because of the paucity of the time, and because of the syllabus prescribed for you, we have taken only these things from the text. Now there are two exercises given at the end of your book, end of your text. That is exercise number one. The exercise number one is nothing but fill in the blanks with the correct option. So we have to write a correct word. The dashes are given. So I'm giving you the answers here. Uh, the words that are with yellow colored, or yellow colored bold, or yellow colored are nothing but the answers for you. So I have already done it for you. So go through it. To make an informed choice, is to make a wise choice. So what is a wise choice? Because to make an informed choice is to make a wise choice. The company wants to assess the demographics of their customer base. Every company does so, because they go for demographic details. like age, income, community, and all that they go for. So these are what we call demographics of the customer's base is very, very important. And they, after assessing them, see whatever the things are suitable for them, they will see take up them. So that's why demographics are nothing but demographic details we call. Demographics means related with their age, income, etc. Third one is the company's mission is to provide high quality educational services. We normally hear the words like mission and vision. So every company has a mission and also a vision. So vision is what in long term they wanted to achieve. Mission is what how they function every day. So that way, that is what we call a mission. So company's mission is to provide high quality educational services. That is the mission of the company, and that way it works in its direction. Then what is a white paper? A white paper is an authoritative document. So people often demand for issue of white paper. What is white paper? Is nothing but an authoritative document. Whatever you are giving, the details that are you giving with authority, you will be giving them. So it has some validity for that. So that way, a white paper is an authoritative document. Inventory is the supply of goods a company has for sale. So if a company has some goods for sale, so that is what we call inventory. So when something is on someone's radar, it means that the person is aware of something. As we all knew that radars are designed to identify or see trace um, the things. So that way, when you say on someone's radar means what? They are witnessing you. They know about you, so they are aware of you. So that means aware of something is what we call on someone's radar. The word someone's radar is that. When something is on someone's radar, it means that the person is aware of something. We use the word to hammer out. That means a deal is to reach a deal. So that is what we call hammer out. And we have the word to accept the first offer is to accept the initial bid. So whatever offer is given at the first time, if you're to accept it, we call it as an initial bid. Just now we had come across what is meant by bid and all that, isn't it? If the talks are at a standstill, it means that there is no progress. The talks are at standstill means have not moved any further. So there was a dispute, there was an argument, and so that way no conclusion has reached. So that way the talks are at standstill. So that means there is no progress. So standstill is nothing but having no progress. If you take ownership of a task, it means you are responsible for it. So ownership is nothing but you are taking the responsibility of entire thing. That is what we call ownership. In corporate jargon, action items means things that have to be done. Action items means where we need to put lot of action in them. So where we need to act immediately and act perfectly. So that is what we call actionable items or action items. So the action items means the things that have to be done. If you pay upfront, it means you pay in advance. Upfront means you are say, giving an advance payment. If anyone is on board, it means that they all agree to a proposal. So on board means you are agreeing to the proposal. To get the ball rolling is to start something. So that means we have started something. There are several challenges, but the thing should go on. To get the ball rolling is to start something. A vendor is one who supplies the good. We all knew that. Who supplies the good? We call them as a vendor. So there is one more exercise given in your textbook, that is match the words in the box with their meaning below. So we have the words called flyer, sitcom, advert, editorial, talk show, column, popurize, soap opera, phone-in, network, propaganda, talking heads, trial balloons. We have yellow journalism, investigate journalism, and all that. So, what is let us go one by one so that you will be knowing more words related with the business and also with the what you call media. So, a group of associated television or radio channels, we call them as a network. So we say network is busy or network. What is network? Network is nothing but many things will be see linked together. So that is what we call network. A group of associated television or radio channels. A photographer who follows celebrities in order to photograph them and sell the pictures to newspapers or magazine, we call them as paparazzi. So people see their sole purpose is to follow the celebrities, get the photographs, and that beautiful photographs will be see sold to the newspapers and magazines for publication. The term used to describe sensational news reporting is what we call yellow journalism. So this is very popular term. Yellow journalism is nothing but as when you are writing the sensational news or sensational reporting, this is what we call yellow journalism. So where the prior concern is for sensation only. So that way it is called yellow journalism. Uh, then if you go for the fourth one, a radio or a television program where listeners or viewers telephone the studio and participate in the program is what we call phone in. We have phone in programs where the viewers are given a choice or the listeners are given a choice at any point on the appointed time or at a given slot. They can just ring up and give their own feedback, or else they may ask some certain questions. So that is what we call phone in program. A recurring piece or article in a newspaper or magazine is what we call column. So we have column writing. That means every day in a newspaper or a magazine, or see every day or a particular time. So that is a in that particular place there should be an article. So on some topic or the other. So that way, if it is recurring, it's not. It's a column is created for that, and in that particular space only regularly recurring articles will come. So this is what we call column. Then we have the word investigate journalism. What is investigative journalism? The use of detectives like reporting methods to unearth scandals. This is after investigation. So whatever is reported as a part of their investigation, as if they are investigating, this is what we call investigating journalism. A serial television or a radio drama dealing with the daily events in the lives of the same group of characters, we call it a soap opera. Then a shot of a person's face talking directly to the camera is what we call talking heads. That means where the a person will be facing towards the camera and talking. A television or a radio program in which stars and celebrities are invited to talk informally about various topics is what we call talk show. That means in order to make it very interesting, celebrities are invited, the stars are invited. They just come and talk informally. That means there is no particular topic to be dealt. But whatever they wanted to talk, they just come and talk and go. This is what we call talk show. An article presenting the opinion of the editors or publisher is what we call editorial. Editorial is what nothing but every day in the newspapers we see editorials. That means there will be on some particular topic or the other every day they used to write they much say researched way they present. That is what we call editorials, giving their opinions, their observations, and all that. So what is sitcom? Sitcom is nothing but comedy program based on everyday experiences is what we call sitcom. These are very, very popular in television. Commercial promotion of a product or service is what we call advertisement, advert we call it as. Then trial balloons are, what are trial balloons? Trial balloons are nothing but information leaked to determine what the political reaction will be. That is what we call trial balloon. So if suppose some information is given, what should be the reaction? So if at all you want to know what is the pulse of the reaction, we they normally use these trial balloons. Then flyer is nothing but a small printed notice or an advertisement is what we call a flyer. Okay. Then we have the word propaganda. This is very, very a popular term. Propaganda is nothing but the dissemination of information aimed at influencing the opinions or behaviors of a large number of people. So that means whatever information that you are giving has lot of influence, whether it is on the opinions or behaviors of large number of people. That is what we call a propaganda. So that way, the information is aimed at influencing the opinions of the people. So this is how we use propaganda. So whether it is propaganda, flyer, trail balloons, all these terms are very, very popular in our say with regard to uh, what you call the media vocabulary. So with these the few things, so let me conclude the lesson today. Thank you very much.